So one day, Adako, the eldest daughter, announced to her mother that she is pregnant. Chimamanda looked at her daughter in disbelief and started crying. Immediately, her husband walked in. He was told what was going on. Nnemeka became so furious that he slapped his daughter and ordered her to go in, pack her things, and go live with the person that impregnated her. Chimamanda fell on her knees and started pleading with her husband not to send their daughter away. Nnemeka insisted that she must leave his house immediately. Her pleading and that of her two daughters fell on deaf ears. It took the intervention of neighbors before Nnemeka could allow his daughter to stay in the house. So shortly, Chimamanda's business began to flourish with the help of a Good Samaritan who saw what she was passing through and decided to invest in her business as a way of helping her. So despite Nnemeka's neglect, Chimamanda worked tirelessly to ensure her daughters never lacked anything. She believed in the power of education and kindness, instilling those values in her children. She dreamt of a better future for them, even as her present circumstances weighed heavily on her. So one day, without a word, Nnemeka packed his belongings and left the house. His absence was both a relief and a source of pain for Chimamanda. She felt abandoned, but also liberated from the constant shadow of his neglect. She, however, faced the new challenge with quiet determination. She hustled harder, venturing into different business. She sacrificed her own needs to ensure her children had everything they needed. Her unconditional love and fierce dedication became the bedrock of their lives. Adako later gave birth to a baby boy. Chimamanda welcomed her grandson with open arms, seeing him not as a burden, but a blessing. She embraced her daughter and promised they would get through it together. The community whispered behind Chimamanda's back, but she held her head high. So her youngest daughter, Chisom, watched her mother's resilience with so much admiration. Inspired by their mother's hard work, all three daughters vowed to make their mother proud. They worked tirelessly in school, determined to honor the sacrifices she made. So years passed, and one by one, the daughters achieved their dreams. Adako became a successful fashion designer, her creations gracing runways and boutiques. Olwebube, the second daughter, pursued a career in medicine, dedicating herself to helping women and children. Chisom, the youngest, excelled in law, advocating for the rights of marginalized women. Their success brought Chimamanda immense joy. She no longer had to do multiple business, as her daughters showered her with care and comfort she has always deserved. So they bought her a beautiful home and ensured she lacked nothing. So one evening, after years of silence, Nnemeka returned. He looked older, his face marked by regret. He stood at the gate of their home, clutching a small bag. "I've come to ask for forgiveness," he said, his voice trembling. The daughters were reluctant to let him in. They remembered the years of neglect. Chimamanda, however, chose forgiveness over bitterness. "Let him stay," she said softly. "Forgiveness is as much for us as it is for him." Nnemeka struggled to earn back the trust of his family. Slowly, he began to change, helping out in small ways and spending time with his children and grandchild. Though it took time, but his sincerity eventually won them over. Nnemeka was no longer the man he had been, and Chimamanda's quiet strength became the anchor for their reconciliation. The daughters, now women of remarkable success and character, embraced their father in time, showing that love and forgiveness could heal even the deepest wound. Few years later, Adako, the eldest daughter, got married to the love of his life, and it was indeed a wonderful celebration for the family. So Chimamanda looked around the dinner table one evening, surrounded by her daughters, grandchild, and Nemeka. She felt a profound sense of peace. Her sacrifice had not been in vain, and her family, though broken at times, had been made whole again. Her heart swelled with gratitude as she whispered to herself, "Finally, my sacrifices paid off." Now we have come to the end of another beautiful story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to like, follow, and also comment. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.